Well, hello.
Hello.
The answer to your question is no.
Okay.
And my rationale is particularly ahead of time. I think it's presumptuous of a woman to call you up, Meryl, and say, "Hey, baby, I'm getting my nails done to meet you tomorrow. It's going to cost 165. Can you cash app me that money, please?" Um, that's way out of line from my concern. But then, I'm old school. You take care of yourself to not to necessarily attract the man, but you take care of yourself to take care of yourself, to manage your persona in the world. Now, I will agree with you, as somebody who's been around the block a few times. I do think that there is a tremendous disconnect in the world of dating at any level. I'm past 65 and I'm single. So at my age, it's like people either make one of two assumptions about me. One is that, gee, you're retired and you've got all these degrees and you worked in all these places. You must have a boatload of money and maybe you could be my sugar mama, sweetheart. And that's not something I'm interested in. I think in the beginning of any relationship, if I'm getting to know you, a coffee date's perfect with me. One of my best dates that I could ever remember was sitting next to the river talking to somebody for hours, just engaged in the things we liked. A vendor came by, we bought bottles of water, and it was sunset before we even knew it. And what did he spend? 225 on a bottle of water?
Well, that's back in the 1900s though. That was a long time ago. In 2026, we ain't about that life, baby. Either pay to play. If you don't pay, you can't play.
Well, I think that's unfortunate. On the other side, I will tell you that from a woman's perspective, I wish there just would be stop all this catfish bullshit. And I'm sure that happens to men as well. But, I have a TikTok myself here where I say,